Hey guys, Matt here. I want to show you what not to do to a tree. This was one of the trees I grew when I first started out growing trees from seed way back in the day. I grew this one in one of those 5-year root trapper bags, and supposedly you're supposed to be able to plant those things in the bag and all. But there's a reason why they call it a 5-year bag, is that the bag stays around for a while and you want to remove it when you plant the tree, and I didn't, so it trapped the roots. The roots doesn't penetrate the bag very well, and it kind of stunted the growth of the tree. So this tree is about 9 years old or so, and it's only about 6 foot tall. So yeah, there you have it. What I did was, when I realized what I had done, is I dug it back up, and sure enough, the roots, the tap root had penetrated the bag about a couple of inches, but none of the spreader roots had exited the bag laterally. So what I did was I just pulled up the tree very carefully, as to not break the taproot, and I just cut slits around the bag. Cut it off as much as I could, removed the bag basically, and stuck it back in the ground, freed up the roots, freed the root ball up, and stuck it back in the ground. And then the tree kind of set for a year, I assume, to kind of reestablish the root system or whatever, and the following year it took off, and it has been happy ever since, growing and putting on a lot of growth. And this year, I noticed, I just happened to walk over while I was spraying Roundup around the base to clear out the grass, that it has set some nuts for the first time. Now, they're very tiny, of course. This is early in the spring, but you can see it has set some nuts. There's a couple, and there's a couple. There's the few that I see. I'm sure there's probably some more hiding around somewhere. But yeah, so there you have it. So anyway, it's still a young tree, but I did stunt its growth. It should be a little taller by now, I would think, for 9 years old. But Chinkapin Oaks do grow fairly quickly. I have a DCO that's fairly close, so I'm sure that's how it got pollinated. There's no other chinkapins around here that I know of. I think there's some native white oaks that are growing fairly close, so it could have got pollinated by those. So anyway, here's a couple right here. So maybe these hang on and come to maturity, and I'll have some Chinkapin Oak nuts for the first time this year. So anyway, I was pretty excited about that. Thought I'd show you guys. All right, take care.